Thursday Night Basketball of the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here along with Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. And now a quick check of our starting lineups for both teams. You can feel the energy here at Air Canada Centre. The Raptors looking to please their fans in this Eastern Conference matchup. They faced off right here last time they met, but the home club just couldn't pull out the win. And that game moved the season series to 2-0.
Well, with the number of turnovers they had in that game, guys, it was going to be an uphill battle all the way.
Well, especially, Steve, when you couple the turnovers with the soft defense they were playing. I mean, that's a bad combination. Turning it over and then not defending.
That's like a layup for him. He's just wide open out there.
Number 12. That one goes. Count it.
He presents a defender with a serious challenge. Always.
Number 21. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Right back to the basics there, using the one-hand slam for that.
Doesn't he make the basics look pretty exceptional?
Yeah, he does. They look sweet when he does it.
Well, he should stay with those basics in a tight ball game because we've got one here tonight. The offense just getting right to the rim, but at least they saved the layup with the foul.
That's old school basketball rules. I mean, at the end of the day, no easy layup. Earn it from the line.
Well, you can count on him, can't you? He seems to knock down free throws consistently all game long.
Knocked loose. And here they come. Goes up.
Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in. Aren't they? Have build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
And why not? I mean, the more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
So it's Detroit now after the Raptors pick up 2. Number 36. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on him.
Pass to Barton, a 3-ball, and again Toronto with the triple.
Red hot, right out of the gates, 4 for 4 shooting.
Number 12. And Detroit again with the bucket. For the Detroit Pistons, they won their last contest, that game against the Heat at the American Airlines Arena.
And one way to nullify a home court advantage, like they did that night, Kevin, light it up from the three-point line. Nothing is more demoralizing to a home crowd.
Steve, you're exactly right. I mean, that was the great equalizer. Their perimeter play definitely took them over the top.
Fast break Toronto, number 21. And the layup's good off the glass. He has 6. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Raptors.
And they've come out in attack mode defensively, applying pressure and stealing the ball repeatedly.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
Number 41. That one a little long.
Awesome defense. I mean, he'll hit those unless you're right in his grill.
Uses the glass to finish the layup.
What a start they've gotten off to. A big lead for them, and we're not even out of the first quarter yet.
And it's not just their hot offense here. I mean, they're playing very strong defense too, guys.
And so it's Detroit with the ball. Down by 12. Number 36. Smooth as silk on the finger roll.
They're off and running. Good start here. They've knocked down 4 of their first 5.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Stan Van Gundy had a moment to share with me. Relying on their outside marksmanship is one thing he's comfortable with in this matchup. He said that his team can go toe-to-toe with anyone in the league when it comes to shooting from distance, and that he won't pull the reins back on his shooters at all tonight, guys. We'll see how they go.
Thanks a lot, Doris.
I definitely can appreciate their approach with the 3-ball.
And Detroit has possession after the Raptors pick up 2. Here's Barton. Oh, man, what a play.
They keep going down low with the ball, and it results in points. They're having their way in the paint.
And it's resulted in a big early lead, too.
Number 12. No good from outside. Raptors leading by 14. He dishes it to Barton. The finger roll finish at the bucket. Barton's got 9.
I couldn't have dreamt of a much better start than what they've had here today.
Everything's working, especially offensively, and what a lead they have already to show for it.
The blocking foul is called as the shot goes down. Detroit shooting their first free throw of the night. Last game for the Raptors, they picked up the W against San Antonio.
Yeah, that was a strange game. Very shaky defensive performance by their opponent, but hey, they took advantage of it.
Yeah, I'd go along with that. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard as they should have. Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Yeah, absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding. They are piling up the assists.
And so it's Detroit with the ball. It's a 16-point game. Number 13. Poked away. Number 97. No good. Not a friendly rim at all this trip down. Toronto's gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points rung up from outside here in the first. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
You know, there are a lot of bigger power forwards than him in the NBA, but very few that rise up like he can.
Nice ball movement by Detroit. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Number 1. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys, so that's a free basket right there.
He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
Pistons trailed by 20. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Oh, man, they are just putting a hammer down right now.
Defensively and offensively, it has all been working for him today.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over.
You know, he just isn't pleased at all with the looks they've given up defensively inside. So I think this timeout is all about trying to get his group to tighten up defensively.
They just don't look very sharp to me on the defensive side.
And the Pistons with possession here. Shot to stop the run. That's good.
There is no way a player like him can be left wide open like that. Did you pay attention to the scouting report?
To the middle. Stolen away. This one for 3. They get a hand on it. And the dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
Boy, the kind of moments you love to see. Excellent defense leading to a dunk at the other end.
Clark, you got to marvel at the transition game when they've got it clicking. It's really explosive.
High octane for sure.
Oof. Yeah, turning defensive pressure into offensive opportunities. That's what it's all about.
Down low, number 4. And a serious dunk to finish it off.
He's been key for this team's offense, the way he's distributed the ball.
Yeah, you know, the offense is just moving through him, Steve. No doubt.
And Detroit has possession. To the paint, number 13. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that. 7 points in the game.
Well, he's found his game and his rhythm this quarter. He's gotten into a nice groove.
With a break in the action, let's go to the 2K leaderboard. These squads have been lights out this month. The Pistons, number 1.
You know what, Kevin, as a team, they've been getting great results offensively. I mean, they seem to always get the ball to the right guy at the right time in the right position.
And the Raptors with the ball. It's an 18-point lead. 0. Good.
You know, the only tough part of that basket for him was getting into such good position. The rest of it seemed easy.
Detroit's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Number 12. Rebound by the Raptors.
Really good offensive execution. Nice pick, just couldn't get the shot to go.
Boy, you love to see that as a basketball purist. Guy setting a good screen and then getting the shot opportunity.
Now that is a quick bucket. Pretty good in transition.
That's right. That's exactly right. He loves when he gets the chance to get out and run. That's when he's at his best. .157
left to play in the first quarter. Gets it to go.
They're getting a bunch of their points outside of the paint. 3 of their last 5 buckets are from three-point range.
but the defense isn't making them earn it. I mean, those shots have just come on easy, open looks.
Now, here's Oladipo. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
Well, that's part of what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
Gets it to go. 5 points in the game. Raptors leading by 15. Zero. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Here's a chance to take a look at the Pistons and how they rank in the NBA right now. First in shooting percentage, 6th in scoring, and they're a top 10 team in three-point shooting.
And the shooting is really what stands out to me. This is a team that does such a good job of finding open looks. They're unselfish. They work offensively to create good shots. And when they do that, they're on their game. They're tough to beat.
And the Pistons with possession here. Trailing by 17. They get it again. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Grant outside. Lets it go with a 3. No up.
Poor shooting from him this quarter. His shooting percentage nowhere near where he'd like it to be.
Number 8. He passes it to Sarge. 0. He's covered by Grant. 0. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. 13 points in the game.
You know, he's showing some kind of a killer instinct this quarter, trying to stretch this lead out.
It's stolen. Nice pass. Right into the rack perfectly for the layup. And the Raptors lead by 21. There's 10 seconds left in the first. Dishes it to Grant. Three-pointer. And the shot is good. The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start the second quarter. And guys, the Raptors enjoying a nice lead here.
Well, I'll tell you what, I like what I've seen from this club defensively. They're forcing a lot of turnovers with their quick hands and ability to play the passing lanes.
Well, you talk about quick hands, but I think it's the mindset of being aggressive and then obviously being active with the hands, tracing that ball so you can come up with deflections that may lead to steals.
And for Detroit. And Wright kicks to Sarge. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Grant and the rejection by Sarge. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pistons will retain possession. Let's check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. We take a look at the Pistons, earning the first place position with a terrific record. And we've seen them perform splendidly pretty much all season long so far, and they're definitely the team to beat. And checking out Toronto, they just haven't had the type of record they've wanted.
When you look at Toronto, they've been as flat as they can be this season. It might be time, not just for some lineup changes, but a major overhaul.
Yeah, you might be right, Clark, because you can see that there's no spark to this club. Nothing seems to be clicking. So I wouldn't be surprised if we saw some big changes.
6 on the shot clock. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Well, he's strong-bodied and strong-willed, and he'll overpower you if you let him.
Low man wins. That's what they say in football, and they can say it in this case, too. You got to get low and hold your ground, fighting for every inch.
Pistons trail by 17. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Passes to McGee. Tipped away. Outside Dragic. And there's the rejection. Fast break Toronto. Number 23. And that one's good. And the Raptors lead by 19.
And that bucket adds to what's been a big differential in points in the paint between these two teams.
Defensively, the intensity just hasn't been there. They've got to pick up the pace.
Now here's Dragic. Tatum. That's it, coming off an assist from Dragic. He's got 6.
Third three in a row right there.
Adjustment time for the defense, guys.
Right for 3. Number 21. And there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
All the points these defenders are allowing inside is inexcusable. It's 5 baskets in a row, and they've all been practically laying.
Yeah, they've got to harden and toughen up down there, guys.
Grant, that's good.
Brought back the finger roll. That's a nice finesse move to pull off with the defense all over him.
Back to right. Anderson outside. Number 21. Now here's Dragic, the fast break opportunity. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
He's one of the best in the league at that. Even with just a tiny sliver, he always seems to find a way to get it up and in.
The kick out to Anderson. There's the pass to Sarge. Off target from outside. Pistons trailed by 13. Poked loose, hit his leg. And the ref saying he kicked it. The Raptors making a switch here. Augustine's checked in. So Stan Van Gundy's going to talk to his team here. Timeout.
They've been very untidy with the ball here. You commit turnovers when you try to do too much or you force it. They need to focus on making the simple play, good passes, and moving the ball around.
Now here's Dragic. Number 41. But they'll get another chance. Number 13. Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet. 9 points in the game so far.
He's definitely got that shot in his arsenal.
Number 21. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Number 41. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Toronto leading by 11. Barton dishes to Anderson. Those 3-pointers off the mark. Detroit's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. They're 6 of 13. Nice ball movement by Detroit. That cuts the lead to single digits.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
For Toronto, they've gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. Augustine passes to Sarge. Misses the 3. Pistons trailed by 9. Here's Dragic. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Dragic has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Seems like they're on their heels every time defensively because the ball continues to go into the post.
Well, if they don't pick up the aggression, things are only going to get worse. Looking at the Pistons, Kevin, let's see how they performed over the last month in the NBA league rankings. First in scoring, first in assists, and they're also number 1 in shooting percentage. This is a team that prides itself on taking high-quality shots.
And the points that they're scoring per game that you talked about is really a result of great offensive execution. And this is a club that works well together. They get great looks, and they'll also score in transition.
Ball's knocked loose. 5 on the clock. And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession. Let's take this chance to look at the teams that have been the league's most efficient passers this past month. The Pistons, number 1.
And what really stands out during this recent stretch is just how well they're passing the ball. This is a club that is very unselfish.
Another shot. Number 41. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
And you can hear the reaction of the fans to that call.
Well, it's obvious they did not like it, Steve.
Outside Dragic. Number 13. That's it, coming off an assist from Dragic. Dragic has got 3 assists tonight.
You know, he's putting on an outstanding offensive display, and he may just be getting warmed up here.
And that one's good. Barton.
Incredible. Only took them a few seconds to answer the 3-ball with one of their own.
Let's keep this thing going, guys. I love seeing a 3-point battle like this.
I like the call. I thought the defense was moving there.
Yeah, I think he slid underneath. Good blocking call that trip.
Detroit making a switch here. So it's the Pistons now. 7-point differential. And here's what the Detroit Pistons schedule looks like. Following this one, they get to host the Mavericks. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Number 21. Back to Anderson. Left side Anderson. Number 4. Looking at the Raptors' upcoming schedule. They host the 76ers after this game, and that's the third of 4 straight played at home.
I think a lot of people will be paying close attention to that Boston game, guys.
And it's Detroit's ball. They're on a 19-7 run. Number 12. It's good from long range. 10 points for him.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
They get it back. Number 4. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
Up and in with force after the offensive rebound. I like that tenacity.
Yeah, he is so sturdy. He just battles for every rebound.
So it's Detroit now. They trail by 6. Tatum. Offensive rebound. No good.
Some rugged defense there against one of the stronger finishers in the game.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying hard to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, Mark?
Well, you know what the questions are about now? It's their defense, that's for sure.
And here comes the break. There's the dish to Barton. Anderson outside.
Boy, with 2 fouls now, he really has to be disciplined and under control for the rest of this half.
Detroit making a switch here. Detroit on D. Stolen away. And now the Pistons fast break. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. 12 points for him.
Not trying to rattle any rims or racks there. Just up and in with the finger roll.
No good. And the Pistons now going the other way. Number 21. And it comes off the front of the rim.
What was the defense doing there? I mean, he is not the guy to give an open look to, and yet they got away with it.
And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession. Raptors leading by 6. 0. Number 36. Again, the miss by the Pistons. Raptors shooting the ball with incredible accuracy. 68% so far. Number 21. And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
Pistons trail by 8. Clark. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Number 12. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. 14 points for him. Toronto shooting 35% so far in the second. They need to move the ball around more and find better looks.
You can see how much the defense respects him. I mean, they were all over him on that look.
And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession. Detroit making a switch. On defense, Toronto. 22 is their biggest lead.
A little bit of a defensive breakdown there. He's not the guy you want to leave open on the perimeter. You've got to stay attached to him.
Number 1. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Man, guys, it's his consistent shooting that's really helped get his team into the position they're in right now.
Detroit making a switch here. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Well, you got to admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season, shooting better than 90% from the stripe.
Guys, he is close to where he was last year in that category, but his numbers are still down just a skosh.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, he got whacked. Shouldn't be much debate on that one.
Yeah, that was as straightforward as it gets, guys.
Pistons have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. Toronto leading by 4. Inside, number 4. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the 2-handed slam.
Well, they already had him staggered, and now all of a sudden they're throwing some haymakers.
Detroit with the ball. Detroit, no good that time either.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
And he banks in the layup. And now an 8-point Toronto lead.
The easiest way to do it sometimes is with the bounce pass.
That's tipped. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. 0. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
Boy, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And Clark power on the dunk.
And guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition.
Number 97. And a miss there on the triple. Out of bounds, Detroit takes possession.
Looked like some miscommunication there offensively. Those guys were not on the same page.
From midcourt, no luck. And so that brings the first half to a close.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
Let's get into the first half breakdown. We're starting to... The New York Knicks trailing the Heat out in Miami. Second half of basketball going on in a tight one. Check
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
Now the second half about to start up and begin any moment. Pistons trail by 10. Our second half of basketball. And presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. So for Toronto right now, Martin off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, a little frustrated now, shaking his head after that miss.
Number 21 takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. He's got 18.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. I mean, defensively, and the wind has just been knocked out of their sails.
Need to get more bodies committed down low.
And that one's good. Raptors leading by 8. For 3, gets the bucket. 20 points for him. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Number 36. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
Number 1. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. And this is his second trip to the line in the game. Pistons trail by 14. Six to shoot. Number 12. And that one's good. 18 points for him.
And that's a difficult shot in the face of a defender that towers over.
Well, you know, he almost seems to enjoy those mismatches, Steve. It gives him a chance to show what a strong finisher he is.
Now a look at the hottest teams in the league. These squads have knocked down everything in the last 10 games. The Pistons, number 1.
Now, the thing I like is they're getting good shots every time down the floor, and it's due to their unselfishness as a team.
Over the last month, let's see how the Toronto Raptors fared in the NBA ranking. Second in steals, 17th in three-point field goal percentage. And as far as block shots go, not a strong suit for this team. Only top 20 in the league. They really don't do a good job of defending the paint.
No, they just play hard, Clark. They play hard every single night, and that's really shown in those steals totals that you talked about. They really attack the offense. They try to make every possession a difficult one. And when they're on their game, they're forcing turnovers, creating havoc, and then getting out in transition.
Number 1. Now Detroit moving it up. The finger roll finish at the bucket. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back. Number 21. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2. So far, he's hit all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4. Both good from the line that time.
Well done again. He doesn't have the same problems at the line that plague some of the NBA's other big men.
Such a wide open look. 12 points for him.
Talk about doing a Rip Van Winkle on defense. Come on, guys, wake up. Why are they leaving him open at the three-point line? Come on.
Number 12. Martin with the rebound.
Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions there.
Number 4. Second chance shot, and it's good on the way up. 22 points for him.
Perseverance paying off on the offensive boards, guys.
Pistons trailed by 9. Number 13, and he goes in for the dunk.
Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope, his only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
But there was some style there, Kev. It was a pretty sweet one-handed flush.
3 on 3. Number 97. Goes back up. And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is. And so they will award the basket there.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
And you can hear the reaction of the fans to that call.
Well, it's obvious they did not like it, Steve.
What an excellent performance from the field for him.
Goes up on the wing. Kept alive. Number 13. And blocked. And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession. Toronto leading by 7. Pass to Barton. Number 1. No good on the 3. Detroit's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Number 41. The three-pointer off the mark.
And again, iffy shot selection there. Defender draped all over.
Well, you got to understand who's guarding you in that situation. I mean, if he's on you tight, you can't just rise up and try to shoot over the top.
Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Pistons trail by 7. From past the arc, that's good. 21 points in the game.
Yeah, and that's his first 3 of the half. There may be more in store.
Number 21. And again, no good by Toronto. Detroit's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. For the 3, another 3 for Detroit.
Back-to-back threes for him. The defense is slacking off a little.
It does look like their energy is lacking at this point.
Solid play on the low block, and that one's good. And the Raptors lead by 3.
He has really put his foot on the pedal this quarter, doing a tremendous job leading their offense.
Number 36, defended by Barton. Shot clock at 5. Number 97. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. He's got 19.
We're seeing him bring that shooting percentage up now, guys. The first half was a struggle for him.
Target with the open look.
Very little success for him behind the arc today. Just 1 3-pointer in the first half and still none in the second.
Stripped away. Here's Barton. 14 points for him. Gets it to go. He's got 17. And let's get your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Raptors.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And they're also really getting out in transition and scoring some hoops in the fast break tonight.
Number 21. Number 4. A follow-up flush.
Was there any doubt what he was going to do with that putback? Flush it down.
Oh, that's some energy we just witnessed right there.
And that's the kind of energy you need on the offensive glass. That's the only way to get it done.
Gets the bucket.
He's putting on a commanding performance here. He's hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
Oh, no, you hate to see that. Those are just the kind of errors that can cost you in a game like this.
And the Pistons making a change here. Number 97. And he hits it to tie the game up. 21 points in the game. Raptors shooting and offensive execution has been beyond great there. 63% from the floor in this game. That's good.
A wide open three. They need much better communication defensively.
Detroit's gone 4-6 from three-point land since the start of the second half. Back to Grant. Takes a three. Toronto grabs the miss. 22 is their biggest lead. They host the 76ers after this game. And that'll be the third of the 4 straight at home.
They've got to continue to put pressure on the defense by probing inside. That's what's really working for them.
And when you're doing the job they are inside, it takes pressure off the perimeter guys.
Takes the three. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way. And the Pistons making a change here. Toronto leading by 5. Guys, they've been getting it done.
They sure have been. I mean, really looking good and sharp offensively.
Man,
That was a real hard it up. And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
those are phenomenal dunks to watch. So much fun.
Number 36. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. This is his first free throw of the game. The first free throw is good. The Raptors making a switch here. And so he hits both. Toronto shooting an outstanding 55% from the field since the half. You know, their execution has been on point. And it's good. A minute 50 left to play in the third. Number 12, guarded by Wright. Again, the miss by the Pistons. Raptors with the lead. Puts the lead pass in front of him.
That foul gives him 4, so he's just 2 away from being Dairy Queen.
The first one falls.
They got to keep fighting their way to the line, guys. This half has been nothing but success for them there.
And their confidence has to just continue to go up the longer their perfection continues.
Well, that's just about what you'd expect from this squad. Their strong free throw percentage as a team rearing its head again tonight.
They set the pick. And it's off the back rim. No good. Raptors leading by 9. Number 21. The shot from the low post is good. He has 30.
His work at the offensive end has been phenomenal. Maybe reason number 1, they're ahead.
Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
And the basket good.
This quarter has brought out the best in him, fellas. Even though they're still trailing, he's been impossible to contain.
So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
This is how the Raptors stack up over the last 10 games. 9th in three-point field goal percentage. 13th in steals. And the shooting numbers a bit woeful. Just top 20 in the league in field goal percentage.
Yeah, this is a team that shoots the ball well, and I think the key is their accuracy from the three-point line. You look at that number in the top 10, as you talked about, Clark. You know, they've leaned on this of late particularly, and I think their success from the three-point line has really allowed their offense to open up and become more balanced.
You can see that they're not as aggressive from the three-point arc. They had far more attempts in the first half.
He feeds it to Barton. Number 21. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Offensive rebound. Knocked away. Trying to break that ice cold streak.
Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yeah, beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
It feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
But you know, they've got a nice lead. Don't take any chances. The simple one-hander is just fine.
Number 97. Misses in close.
This is why you need size inside, the ability to contest shots and force missing.
Oh, look out! Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying. Well, welcome back as we get set to start the fourth. Raptors leading by 9. And Detroit looking at who they've got. Kicks to Oladipo. Feeds to Barton. Number 4. The shot is off. And Detroit the other way now. Number 36. Defended by Barton. Number 12 connects from three-point range. He has 29.
You can just see his confidence rising every time he knocks one down beyond the arc.
And the Pistons making a change here. Number 4. No good on the quick 3. Pistons trail by 6. Number 36. It's blocked. They get it back. And the first one drops.
Boy, perfect half at the free throw line for them. That'll help their comeback effort for real.
Yeah, that's keeping them close. It's going to take a full effort here in the second half, but they've got to continue to knock down these free throws.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Number 8. The feed now to Oladipo. The second chance effort. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And no question, he got bumped on that shot.
Definitely no room for discussion on that one.
And Toronto making a change here. Both free throws good from Oladipo. Pistons trail by 6. Here's Townsend. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. And he makes the first. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Raptors leading by 4. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now.
Boy, it's been a tough go in terms of fouls for him. I mean, my goodness, he can't stay out of the way of foul.
So he gets them both. The Pistons shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. Deflects the pass. Dives for it, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Pistons will retain possession. Let's go. And right on target. Good. He's got 23.
And now both of these clubs really in a groove here.
Already a high-scoring game, but it has become an offensive showcase down the stretch.
And they're 1 away now from being in the penalty.
Yeah, you know, now's not the time to be careless. The next one sends them to the line.
Detroit making a switch here. He kicks it to Oladipo. Shot clock at 6. Number 1. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
You know, even from here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Yep, pretty obvious. And a good call by the official.
Good on both.
Boy, you have to like how he's challenging the defense now in the second half. Getting to the line for a lot of free throw opportunities.
Number 13. On the shot, no good, a bit short.
Looked like an easy 2 points right there.
You know he's kicking himself for that miss.
Detroit with the rebound. Following this one, they get to host the Mavericks. That game is the first and last of their home streak. Number 12. Comes up empty from 19 feet out. Raptors leading by 6. Number 21. And he draws body contact. Looked like a blocking foul, and he was in the shooting motion. So he'll head to the free throw line. And the first one at the line is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. To the inside, tries to save it. Here's Townsend, and he makes good on the layup. The Raptors have gotten off to a rough start in the fourth quarter, going 0 for 4 so far. Good! He's got 26.
He's been so reliable again today, Kevin, and they need his points, and he's providing them.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth.
Starting to get it rolling, guys. That's 4 3-pointers for the game. 3 of them coming in this second half.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Yes, guys, I was able to hear Dwayne Casey coaching his team during that break. He wants to make sure they stay assertive and aggressive on the offensive end, saying, I don't want to sit on this lead. Let's build on it and not give them a chance of coming back. Guys?
All right, Doris, thanks. Pistons trailed by 5. Good.
Boy, he's making it look really easy right now. I expect them to continue to run the offense through him until the defense makes them change plans.
0. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. And he has 28 points for the game.
Even with the D lurking, he made it look easy with the soft finger roll.
Number 97. Another 3 for Detroit.
Just seems like they've given up far too many points from the three-point shot today. A lot of open looks out there.
I agree, Steve. The defensive rotations have been abysmal.
Down low. Number 21. Makes it off the glass.
Nothing too fancy, just simple execution. That's getting the job done when they need to make every possession count.
I agree, Clark. They need stops, and they can't afford any wasted possessions. Those inside shots are really high-percentage looks.
And that one's good.
Yeah, he's one of those guys that's special because he lives for the big moments. Fearless. I mean, he will take any big shot down the stretch. He wants the ball in his hands.
And I also really like his skill as a low-post passer, guys. He sees the whole court and doesn't hesitate to pass up his own shot if he can get the ball to a teammate for a better look.
That's his second three-pointer of the half and his 3rd overall.
Number 36. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in.
But that's the way you've got to go. If you have good position, you've got to get after it and go for that second chance opportunity.
To tie it up. The shot is off.
Not a bad look at the hoop, just couldn't get it to bounce in for him.
To the paint. Off target at the rim.
And excellent interior defense there. Good rotations.
No doubt about it, Steve. He's a real presence inside. Takes up a lot of space.
He dishes it to Oladipo. Number 21. That's good. 37 points for him.
Yeah, they're going to need some help there defensively. That matchup is going to be a tough one to deal with.
To the middle. Number 13. Banked in off the glass.
Yeah, no mistakes on the offensive execution there.
Toronto leading by 3. Dishes it to Oladipo.
That could have major consequences, Kevin. With this game still in question, it's really a tough time to lose.
Count the basket and the foul. Number 12. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game. Pistons trail by 6. Number 36, defended by Barton. Number 13, and he nails that one right through the net. 22 points for him. Toronto's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Can't get it to go. And it's Detroit the other way. Number 97. Again, the Pistons score.
This is the kind of one-man performance that can win games for a team.
Yeah, he's unflappable, Steve. He doesn't seem rattled at all by the score and is now 4 for 4 in the quarter.
Here's Barton. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. And he knocks down the first one. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Tremendous job at the foul line as usual. You can always bank on him in these situations.
Number 97. And the Pistons getting another bucket right there.
How about the field goal percentage shooting this half, guys? It's gone through the roof.
And now the Pistons fast break. Number 41. Blocked. Leaps for it. Toronto have gone only 6 of 14 from the field in the fourth. There's the pick. 1:56 left to play here in the fourth. Number 36. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Gotta love this team's grit. After trailing early, they have fought all their way back here.
You know, they could have gotten down on themselves when they were down earlier, but I like the fact they never gave up, guys.
Number 1. 1:35 left in the fourth quarter. The shot no good. The Raptors shooting 40% in the fourth. Number 21. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. He's got 39.
Look at the combination of size and touch. That's why he's a great finisher down low.
And the Pistons making a change here. Number 36, defended by Barton, and that is good.
Whoa, that's a big shot right there.
And that one really took the air out of this crowd.
Kevin, the silence is deafening.
1:10 left here in the fourth quarter. Number 21.
Man, he got fancy with that one, didn't he?
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
Yeah, I like that. I mean, some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in, but I say put as much as you can on the finish and get your teammates going.
And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way. Goran Dragic is checked in for Detroit. Toronto's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter.
Looked to me like the defender didn't get squared up and get his feet set.
Good work by the officials. A nice call. That play can be tough to judge sometimes.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Nice work there. Steps up, knocks him down, and makes it a 2-possession game.
Number 13 off his leg, and they're saying he kicked the ball. There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The putback sinks it, and he has brought them to within 2 points.
Kev, he came out of nowhere to slam that one back in.
Well, that's making him pay for letting him get his hands on that rebound.
Yeah, is it ever, Kevin? Oh, that is a massive shot.
You know it is. He's stepping right into the spotlight.
It's Dragic with the drive, number 36. Pistons keep it alive. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
And you can hear the reaction of the fans to that call.
Well, it's obvious they did not like it, Steve.
Yeah, you got to freeze the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
A few misses at the line, and they're in good shape.
So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game. 16 seconds left in the game. Back to Dragic from downtown. Nails it. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one.
Boy, they've come out of halftime just smoking hot from behind the arc.
Hey, trust me on this one, partner. They are going to continue to let them fly.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 3-point game.
Absolutely massive free throw. That'll force them into a 3-point attempt.
Number 97. Oh, he couldn't make that shot go to force overtime. And so the big win by Toronto in a tight game.